We have to look at the test format today.
All right, hi everybody.
Who's gonna test
Today,
Okay.
the plan today, this is the review day. We're gonna build our note card.
I'm literally like,
Where'd you
test
go?
this Thursday.
Wait,
Wait, test on Thursday.
Can I just like have a conversation before you guys are like jumping down my throat about everything? Exactly. Jeez Louise. So today is the review day. We're gonna make our note cards, work on our reviews, okay? I'm not going to do the test in a 45-minute period, okay? So we'll just start, chapter 15 or something, and the test will be a full-length class next week, okay?
On Monday?
Tuesday
The
for
first
this.
switch, so.
I
I was just switching up for fun.
Okay.
Monday we don't work.
Monday is Thursday.
So we're gonna be gone anyway.
Why would I say that? Why the frick would I say?
Profanity, bro. I've been taking it early.
Yeah, I don't.
So, the test format, I'm gonna give you, you should be able to give in a rational function, be able to find the vertical asymptotes, the horizontal or other asymptotes, and give the end behaviors. You should be able to solve a rational equation and solve an inequality using a sign diagram. Those are the three main skills we've talked about, right? Is everybody okay with that plan? Fairly simple in terms of like really kind of three discrete skills, right? You find key features, can you solve an equation, can you solve an inequality, and that's kind of the gist of it. I think it's 3, 3, and 2 is the number of questions for each type there, I think.
So as far as the given rational functions, it should look somewhat like the quiz that we took.
Yep, except it's a little less, because I'm not asking about every key feature, I'm just asking about specifically those three key features. When you write your end behaviors, what format am I gonna ask for? Limit notation. Okay, if you're not square on the limit notation yet, get that onto your note card so you can at least get some partial credit by having LIM X goes to, and get like some of the notation in there so I can give you some partial credit for it, okay? The expectation will be limit notations. So if you're not sure what that means, talk to your friend that does know what it means and have them show you so you can at least get some example down on your note card. Reminder again, how do we find vertical asymptotes?
Denominator equals 0?
Close,
Numerator.
further away.
There?
You need the reduced
Oh.
denominator set equal to 0.
Okay.
Because what could the reducing do? Could give you a whole, right, which are not asymptotes. So you need to make sure you're looking at the reduced denominator set equal to 0.
The domain is the whole.
Correct, that is correct. Yeah. How do you find the horizontal or other asymptotes?
Find the exponents in both the numerator and denominator.
So you compare the degree of the numerator with the degree of the denominator, so there are three outcomes. What are the three outcomes then?
HA, OA,
Okay, if the degrees are equal, what do we get? HA or OA?
HA.
HA, and how do we find that equation for the HA, if they're equal?
Is it dividing the both exponents?
It's leading
Oh, leading
coefficient of numerator over leading coefficient denominator. Okay? What happens if degree of the numerator is less than that of the denominator?
Y equals 1.
Close.
Zero.
Y equals 0, another horizontal asymptote. And what if it's greater?
It's non-existent, but if it's two greater, it's a slant, right?
If it's greater than, there is no horizontal, but we do have a slant or an other asymptote. How do we get the equation for that other
You
asymptote?
have to,
Long division.
Polynomial division. It's the quotient of the polynomial division.
that's gonna be tricky.
Write an example for yourself on your note card, so you have something to look at, to remind yourself.
That's
If you're like, that part's gonna be hard for me, write an example for that part, right? What's the technique we use to solve a rational equation? What's that called? The clear fractions. How do you clear fractions? You multiply both sides of the equation by the least common multiple of the denominators. So again, you're gonna need to know how to make a least common multiple of polynomials, right? We did that on the worksheet. We did that in class a couple of times. We should be okay with that. What's the key skill that you're gonna need to be able to do before you can make a least common multiple? Gotta be able to factor, yeah. Have to be able to factor. Okay? After you multiply by the least common multiple, what type of an equation are you gonna be left with? Polynomial. So you get everything onto one side, and then probably it's gonna be quadratic more often than not. If it's linear, that's even easier. But you just solve it like a polynomial like we did in the previous chapter. How about for solving an inequality? What's the first step to building our sign diagram?
Everything on one. Sign diagram.
For solving an inequality, make it equal to 0 and equal to undefined. What parts of a, okay, so you find those things, and then what do you do with those values?
Put them on a number line.
They go on to the number line. What's the order they go on?
least to greatest.
Least to greatest. And then you do,
Factor line analysis.
you pick the test values in between the things you just found and plug it back into the original to see if it's positive or negative there. Right? Does everybody feel reasonably okay after like at least running through verbally what these different skills kind of look like and what the process is? Now, obviously, there's some detail involved in all those things that we kind of skated through a little bit to just give you the broad strokes. Does everybody feel like we've heard enough to at least start a note card?
Yeah.
Okay,
Give it a start.
What are the note cards do?
today,
I was just curious. Is it actually?
Actually, do it.
Now you're not curious anymore. I can tell you're not curious anymore. It's like you need to know because you should answer your questions.
It's right
I will argue.
What did you say? Sorry, talk to
What?
Yeah, you haven't gone, I've never seen that. No, I know, but he's been talking about it all day. He's like, that's why I don't eat Kairos.
No, it's because thyroid standards are really mean.
Yes, they are. No, they
picking it early.
Yeah.
She agrees with me, she's really smart, so I think
Okay, so I use it.
What?
And I have studied.
I know
And so it's harder.
You can ask Chris here if she's harder, but otherwise I usually leave it for you to see. Either is okay with me. You just CC me on whatever those.
Wait, harder.
Not pens. If I made it in the RC.
Is it listed up there? There we go.
Let me see.
Guys, stop yelling.
Oh, no, do you?
I'm making pins of myself. You guys only like pins of myself.
Who hasn't?
Making pins of myself.
Who's that?
That's HA.
I don't know what
And then
that
if
is.
it doesn't exist, then it's a slant.
That looks like,
Polynomial.
it looks like
Have you
people,
already
like, I don't
used
step
Kairos?
on.
I'm literally just gonna
What?
No, my point is that they're so nice.
It's so easy to write.
Okay.
I'm rage trying to so hard right now. You're like, grr.
They've never opened your mouth again. Oh my god, you ever It's so optional and you need to not choose that.
I'm just like, feel that good, like I am.
Oh, we do not feel good.
I'm like, sure.
Yeah, you're like this person already.
I'm
Like,
like,
I can't,
She's freaking mad.
I just need to.
okay.
She's like.
Do we like both of these or just those? I feel like I should have two different kinds.
I don't really know. Wait, guys.
I really like this one, but I feel like that doesn't.